Are you excited? Because I'm excited and I've never been this excited!
Hi everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, we are in a different area today. I actually wanted to try a different kind of review. Let's get into it. So I was scrolling through Instagram, as we all are during this time. I came across this page called Foodiesofsa, and they had this recipe for the creamiest chicken pie ever. So I wanted to give that a review. I wanted to give that a try today. So I wanted to bring you guys along with me. So let's get into it. You have to have a candle lit. Like they said, it is a creamy chicken and mushroom pie. So these are the ingredients that you would need. It is not in the quantities that you would need, but basically this is everything that I will use in today's cook. So I'm going to chop everything up into the quantities that are needed and let's get cooking. So first things first, let's preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. The recipe asks for 1 small onion chopped. So I'm not sure if this helps anyone else, but I heard a little life hack that if you put onions in the fridge, then apparently they stop you from crying. I'm sure everyone else knows that, but I just learned this and my life has changed. Okay, so the onions are chopped. Now I'm just adding them to the pan. I'm adding the butter and I'm adding the garlic. So while the garlic, onions and butter saute in the pan, we are going to chop up the mushrooms as well as some leeks. Oh, I just wanted to put in here, yes, I have washed my hands before I'm touching all the food. Don't worry. They're looking good. Our onions are browning off quite nicely. Our butter's all melted and the garlic smells wonderful. No vampires here tonight. Okay, so next the recipe says to add the leeks and add the mushrooms. Once the mushrooms and leeks are added, you wait another 5 minutes until they've cooked down a little bit. Then the recipe does say to get a rotisserie chicken, but I just decided to cook the chicken myself and add it to the pan. In a pot at the back, I'm just boiling some water. I'm adding a little bit of salt. And in this pan, I will add the chicken, and which I will boil and then shred after it's cooked. I probably should have added the chicken breast before I started cutting up everything else, but I got so excited, so I just started making it now. Add a 1/4 cup of butter. So let's let that melt. A 1/4 cup of flour and to stir in to make the paste. Which is looking pretty thick to me. Chicken is on the boil at the back, which we will leave in for about 10 minutes. Okay, so we're just going to cook the flour for about 10 minutes and then we'll add the chicken stock. Now we slowly add 2 cups of the chicken stock and then we let this sit for another 10 minutes. Okay, so our chicken is beautifully cooked. Now I'm just going to shred the chicken and then put it in the pot with the sauce. So I'm so sorry that we had to cut like that. My battery died, but basically what I've added is I just shredded the chicken that I was boiling earlier, put it in here, added the cream and added a bit of thyme, and that's it. So it's just sitting and we're waiting for it to cook a little bit. So now we have just put the pastry over the top and I am just taking off all the excess around the pot. And now I'm just cracking an egg. to make a basic egg wash. I unfortunately do not have a brush, so we have to do this old school. Or maybe it's not even old school and they had a brush then. I'm just being like super grub right now. Then they say to cut a small cross in the middle so that the steam can come out. Pie into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. So our pie is ready. I have not had a look at it yet, so let's look together. Oh. Looks amazing. Look at that pie and look at who wants to eat the pie. Oh. This pie looks amazing. I cannot wait to dig in. So if you want to remake this pie, I will link the recipe down below. I hope that you enjoy this pie as much as I'm going to enjoy it. So if you've made it, let me know. I want to know your thoughts and what you think of it and how yours came out. So enjoy and bye.